What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Ninja Review. Today we are reviewing Deep Fried Cookout on the Deep Fried YouTube channel. A link to this video will be in the description below. It's an 18-minute video. We'll watch the beginning, skip through the middle, then watch the end. What would we like to see in this video? Well, variety, stairs, rails, flip tricks, lines. What will we probably get? Rolling down a hill and roll-on grinds. Although occasionally they do prove me wrong. Rewind and play. First trick we get to see is a very steep backsmith roll. Hey, he didn't roll all the way down. A giant kickflip rolling down a hill. Exactly what we expected. Exactly what we wanted to see. Skids for the kids walking around, climbing up. What are we about to do here? I have no idea. Rolling down a hill. Little crook bonk, hand on the rail, rolling down the hill, a 50-50. Pretty terrible, Wally. Heel dragging on the ground, and now the coppers rolled up to give you a ticket for sucking at skating. Hard flip on the roof, ruining someone's roof. Pretty decent Wally right there. Smith grind on the handrail, indoors in the hallway, back to back with another friend who can grind a rail. There's two people in this city who can grind rails. Fakey board slide, I think, comes out regular. No rolling down a hill. Small ollie ruining someone's roof. Dropping off, doing nothing. Tail slide shove, rolling down a hill. We get a manual, rolling down a hill. Hang on for a second. I actually thought this was like a skateboarding DIY. That's because I'm dumb. Yes, 50, and then a Smith grind 180. This is already better than I expected. Backside flip over the grass. Ollie, 50-50. Pause. I'm trying to see what this was. It's not a backside heel flip, which means it's stupid. We get a 50-50 on a flat bar. Can't do it. Show it again. Smith grind. Is this going to be a two-part trick? It is, into a 50-50. No shove out, runs into the wall, can't even roll in a straight line. We got wood. We get a kickflip, ruining someone's roof again. And then we roll down a hill. Although the filmer was not in a position to get the rolling down the hill. 3 up, 3 down, front, crook. But it wasn't pinched enough. I guess the joke doesn't really make sense, since this one is actually pretty wonderfully pinched. I was hoping that somewhere in the middle it would go on to be like a nose grind, but I am incorrect. Again, front 3. I was trying to point out the hypocrisy that when a pro does something and then a braille guy does it, you guys praise the pro but don't praise the braille guy. But the problem there was horrible example today. All right. Backside 360, foot dangling in the air, no hand on the ground. I love it. One thing I will say is that the action here is great. They've learned not to do non-stop B-roll in the entire video. Fast forward. I want to remind you guys, whoa, foot dangling right there, is I filmed these live, so I don't ever really know what's going to happen, and that's why I'm wrong about this stuff all the time. Nollie 180, switch front shove. He's holding the beer, does a tiny ollie, power ollie, kickflip, rolling down the hill again. Me. Now we get guy that cannot ollie over the chain, so he hippie jumps, late front shove. Love to see it. 180 nose grind with the skate stopper, the big bulb on the end of the rail. Switch, big heel blasting way past where he needed to go. Going too fast for that. Adds difficulty, style, skill. I mean, skateboarders are kind of in the business of making the sport as easy as possible. This guy took that trick and made it harder. Or maybe it means the stairs just aren't long at all. Flat ground, tray flip, pushing once, rolling down the hill, kind of. gets up, ollies over somebody's garden, and then we're rolling down the hill again. Backside ollie, does not touch his hands on the ground. He thought about it. Now we get another pressure flip and another hand on the ground when he didn't even need to do that. All this wacky limbo bullshit. Front 170. Now he rolls down the hill switch. And I guess I just have to sit here for a while. That's why it's an 18-minute video. Nollie flip. Now what? Is the whole trick just going to be rolling in skids? Do I have time to get some water or something? I'm back with water. Did any tricks happen on ollie? That's all. Okay. Like, what the fuck, man? I get it. I get it. People like to skate. Skating is fun. I guess I don't see the point of filming all this stuff. You already know what it's gonna be. We used to have this thing back in the before time called throwaway footage. And you would film it, right? But then you'd watch it and you'd be like, oh, this doesn't belong in a video part. And we even had something before that where it was called not filmable footage. And that would be things like, oh, we're at the 8 stair. All right, let me ollie it. Let me switch ollie it. Let me nollie it. Let me 180 it. And then turn the camera on. These guys? No way. You're not getting out of the car. You're not smoking a cigarette without the camera being on. And if you land sloppy, good. It's even better. All right, back lip. We got more roof damage. You guys, I mean, I don't want to be that angry Karen or whatever, but when you guys start having to maintain your own roofs, you guys are going to be devastated at how much it costs to repair this shit. And you're going to be like, well, good thing that fucking kids are just riding around fucking up roofs, not even doing filmable tricks. I mean, let's keep that in mind. Someone climbed on your roof, fucked it up, and all they did was an ollie. Imagine. Can you fucking imagine? What's happening here, dude? We're gonna fast forward. My God. I get it. You're rolling in a straight line. That's what we used to do on the way to school. I used to ride my skateboard to Best Buy. No one ever even fathomed filming all that bullshit. All the slappies and small 50-50s. No one even thought to film that shit. But now skating has devolved so much that, I mean, those handrails are hard, right? The big gaps, those are hard. Why do those when you can do this? A little half of an almost wall ride with only 2 wheels. And now we're just rolling in a straight line. It's great. God, man. Frontside flip manual. Doesn't scrape. Love to see it rolling down the hill a little bit. Getting set up for a fakie. That's actually pretty fucked. Half cap wall rides, actually. Super difficult, very respectable. I do try to keep these entertaining. We did fast forward to the end, right? Is this almost over? Is my nightmare almost over? Tiny front board, not even filmable. Really hefty wall ride right there. Pole jam back into the rail, very cool. Impossible, dressed for the impossibles. Just wanted to check on this because it seemed a little suspect. That's probably your front wheels on the ground. That's almost your toe dragging. Now your heel's almost dragging. Arms are still inflatable. Definitely not worthy of a redo. Wow, see, but right there, switch front big spin, perfect nose manual. You can see there's levels to this shit. Some people suck at skating and don't clean up their tricks. Other people are good at skating and have standards for themselves. What do you want me to say? Tray flip right here, going fast, pushing 4 times. For an ollie, please God, no. Another impossible. Repeated trick. He's only done 3 tricks, and 2 of them are repeats. Wall ride to wall ride. Hands on the wall. Cracks the board. Pretty cool. What a huge freaking wall ride, man. I mean, if that's all you can do, it becomes less impressive each time I see it. But still very cool. Now we're just rolling down a hill. What a nightmare this video is. Do you guys, okay, honest question. Are these videos rewatchable? Do they ever surprise you? I mean, yet another impossible. Do you guys ever watch a video like this twice, knowing that for 13 minutes of the video, it's just gonna be rolling? I guess I'm thankful that YouTube has the fast forward. Gap into a Smith's for some old lady to now walk down those stairs and break her hip. Pushing twice, getting ready for. Thought it might have been an impossible. That was actually fucking insane. 185-0 and then flips out, lands it, catches it perfectly. Where's this guy been for the whole video? Tray flip filmed from the wrong side. Ollie into a tic-tac. Kickflip. Now what? What was the kickflip setting up for? Certainly something very difficult since kickflip is the first trick you would ever learn, a backside 50-50, and that was the line. And now we've encountered a flat bar. We got the lip slide gapped out to the bottom, back 3 down the stairs, and I think my thumbnail, I just noticed there was a big curb before those stairs. That does add a lot to the trick. Back tail holding on. Pops out, landing pretty decently on the bolts, but let me just check the control here. That may have been the best trick in the entire video that doesn't even count. That's gonna be a violation. Okay, the hat being over the eyes does make it cool, but we have no shame. We're gonna show it twice. Oh, is that the final trick of the video? Is this review finally over? Obviously, I tell you guys that I try to be non-biased, but you know what, dude? A video that literally is 80% impossibles, 80% rolling down hills, ollies, and 50-50s. I'm sorry, guys. It doesn't quite impress me. If I was one of these guys' friends, sure, I'd be like giving them fist daps, but I wouldn't say, hey, let's film all of this and put it together so we can show the world how mediocre we are at this activity that we spend a lot of time doing. Am I exaggerating? Well, let me know in a comment below. As far as entertainment, I think it's fair to give this video a 9 out of 10. Do we all of us, do we wish the video was better? Yeah, I guess. But it was pretty much exactly what we expected. So if I was scrolling through the internet and I clicked this, I kind of got what I thought I would get, which for me kind of makes this video deserving of a 9. Couple of violations here and there, but you know what? That's what this is. This corner of skating isn't supposed to be good. In fact, if you got really good at skating, you'd probably stop skating in this group because people would start saying, he skates too clean, he's a robot. It's actually in this corner of skating where if your skills get too high, people start thinking less of you. So yeah, I think 9 out of 10 is a fair score. I would love to hear your thoughts in a comment below. Don't forget I upload a video on this channel every single day. Subscribe if you want to. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Kuna Matata.